up? It's Warchief, and today I'm going to show you how I mix and master. And yeah, I'm not very good at mixing, but I try my best. And mastering, not the greatest, but I try my best. I'm just letting you know, it's not going to be groundbreaking. You might learn something, you might not learn something, but I just want to show you how I do it, and hopefully you'll learn something from it. And let's get right into it. Okay, this is probably the last time you're going to ever see this project, and you're probably like, yeah, I'm tired of this project. But anyways, let's listen to it. I don't have the master on or anything. I just have a peak limiter so it doesn't get all like staticky for you guys. So I use the new drop too, the one we made in the last video, so we'll press play. Alright, so this is the way I did it. Okay, when I mix, I pretty much just usually go into my groups and I'll solo the group and I'll listen to it. And from here, I'll start turning stuff down. Like, usually when I make music, I turn stuff down, and I'll usually leave it like that. Like these hi-hats, I think I touched them once, and I haven't messed with them because I think they sound good when I touched them the first time I put them in. So that's how I do that. And then I'll mix the drums, and I always, for my drum bus, I put a New York compression on. It's just a group with a compressor, and it has a tool on it. So if you don't know what New York compression is, it just makes your drums louder, and I'll let you hear that right now. And I'll turn it on. And I'm not too worried about peaking at this point because we're going to fix that. Make sure these are layered real good. Make sure the low end is pretty good with the mid-range. And then the bass sounds right here. Let me unsolo this. Those sound pretty good, but this part right here, I think it should be turned up a little bit. Yeah, this right here too. Yeah, it's starting to sound better. But anyways, I do that, and this is after all your dynamic stuff, like your panning, all your reverb, all your effects. So don't think you're just gonna put sounds in and then mix it and it's gonna sound good, because you're not gonna have like the dynamics and all that. This is after all that stuff. So just letting you know, like, you ain't gonna put in a sample and be like, oh, why doesn't it sound big and powerful and awesome? Well, it's not going to, because you didn't do anything to it. Steps to the process. So anyways, this is pretty much our sound, and I mixed it already. Like, I did the kick, the snare. Like, that snare is, the kick top is really high because I really want it to, like, for you to hear it. And I always make my drums super loud, louder than anything in the whole mix, so it's real powerful. And we go down here to the mastering. That was the mixing. This is the mastering. You can also mix in mono. I do this a lot, so I'll let you listen to it. And then I'll turn the mono on and then let you listen to it again and to see if we should change anything. The sub needed turned up a little bit, I thought. But anyways, it sounds pretty good with the mono on. And then I have this peak limiter so it doesn't hurt your guys' ears. I already explained that, I think. But anyways, let's get to the mastering. This is my mastering chain. I made this a while ago, and I use it a lot. So what we got here is EQ. I EQ'd this already. And then a multi-band effects 3, and then on the lows, I put compressors on each of these, the mid, lows, and highs, and you can adjust the threshold and whatever you want for the mix. I really like the way you can do that. You can adjust the compressor within the multi-band compressor, I guess. And then I have OTT. Don't always use OTT, only sometimes. You could use it, you couldn't use it. It's it's up to you. Personally, it's up to you. And then I use the loud max. I always turn down the thresh to -16, makes the track louder. And then on the span, I always make sure that the RMS is sitting at like a -6 or 7, sometimes lower than that, because RMS is the loudness you perceive, like what you actually hear, and that's why I try to get it down there. So I have, this is a free plugin, by the way. If you want this, just go to, I think they have it on Splice. It's absolutely free. It's pretty awesome. And then we have this visualizer. It just shows me spectral imaging and the scope of the song, and then it has a spectrum right here. It's pretty cool. And that's pretty much my mastering. And I'll turn on my mastering so you can hear it. So I might turn off the OTT because I don't think the OTT is needed for this track, but I will press play and we will see. Yeah, the OTT is not really needed for this track. Right now the RMS is sitting at -11, but we need to change that. What we need to do is mix in our groups. So what you're going to do is, you see your drum group and your bass group and your subgroup. That's the only things we have. What you're going to want to do is turn these down. So we're going to go to the master, and I'm going to turn off the master chain, and we're going to listen to it. And it's sitting at +13. We want to get that down, way down, till -6 in that range. So what we're going to do is we are going to start with our bass. Alright, it's -8, -7 right now on the master. So it's really low, and you're going to be like, what are you doing? What makes it louder is the mastering in this perspective, because I'm giving myself enough headroom for it to like be all crazy sounding like. So anyways, it's -7, and you can barely hear it. It's super quiet, but we're going to turn on the master and it's going to be boosted way up. So let's listen to it. I think right there it sounds really good, and I like how it sounds pretty like together and full, and this ain't a too bad of mix. Yeah, that's how I mix and master my tracks, and thanks for watching. So if you have a different way, let me know. Your way, tell me your way, let me know. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked the video, leave a like, put a comment down below telling me how you master your tracks, or if you do it kind of the same way, or what you do first in your mix. Do you mix all your tracks individually? Do you just mix as you write the song? Just let me know. And yeah, I would like to know, actually. Like, maybe we can trade ideas, you know what I mean? But yeah, make sure to do that thing and click the bell. You know, when you get you can get a notification from me if you click the bell. I know all this YouTube stuff, you hear it all the time. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great week, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.